to imagi-Nation, Disruptive Innovators Road Tour. I'm your host, Tamara Kleinberg, taking you to inspiring and innovative people across the globe. Next up, Revampt, a downtown Denver upcycling shop and the artists that fill the shelves. There aren't always words to explain creativity. It's more of a feeling than a definition. Sometimes it's better to go with your instincts. You'll know it when you see it. So on this stop, we're going to show you 3 entrepreneurs who are turning what they love into what they do. I am here at the wildly creative store Revampt. I'm with the founder and the creative inspiration behind it, Daniel. So hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thanks for having us.
Good, yeah, no problem.
So tell us a little bit about your store for people who haven't yet been in here.
So everything in here is handcrafted. We try to focus A, locally, and B, obviously handmade and one of a kind. Upcycling is a term that's going around, and this store is an example of pure upcycling.
I am with Del Cruiser in his super funky, cool studio called Burnworks that I know you're going to be inspired by.
People throw stuff every day. So much stuff goes into the landfill that I think can be reused. One person may find that they've outlived the use of it, so they throw it away, but I feel that I could turn it into something new and upcycle it and give it a new life and save it from the landfill. Well, right now what I'm doing is I'm making a lot of furniture out of recycled bicycle parts. I opened this space about 5 years ago. You could consider it a maker space, a place where people can come and make things. Here in Boulder, there's a local community bicycle ride every Thursday night. I saw a friend ride this really funky, long chopper bike, and I asked him how he made it, and he said he made it with a welder, and I went over his house, and he showed me how to weld. So,
and here we are. How long ago was that?
It was about 6-7 years ago. When I first started this shop, I was going here on my lunch breaks, and I would come back.
Dedication.
Yeah, and I would come back with like kind of a soot-covered face.
Here's the smackdown. You always have time to pursue your passions, whether it's a couple minutes a day, a couple hours a week, even once a month. You have the time if you choose to make the time. So you know that thing that you love to do, make it a priority. Make it a part of your routine. Don't give up on it. So it didn't take you that long from going from finding something that you were interested in to actually doing something about it. Did your friends think you were crazy?
No, I mean, everyone was pretty supportive, and I think all my friends love this space, and they come here and work on their own projects.
Why open your space up to allow anyone who wants to build something access to this great space?
To give people the opportunity to be able to make something, so to encourage people to be creative, to be artists, and personally to offer it as a gift to our community of friends and people that we don't even know. A lot of people don't have access to tools, be it bike tools or shop tools, a welder, plasma cutter. So I got the idea a few years ago with some friends to pull our tools together and ideas and offer it up to our community of friends so they could make some interesting art. I think you give someone a tool, they can learn how to use it and make something. And
it is kind of human nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Until you see me doing some of the stuff. What advice do you have for people out there who, I don't know, they're watching this and they're thinking, oh man, I could have a studio on the side?
I think everyone should do it. I mean, it sounds cliche to just do it, but I think you have to follow your passions. And that's because that's the only way you're going to be happy, is to do it. You may not make a lot of money, but you got to follow your dreams, or and try it. If you fail, who cares? Move on to something new, something different. And because if you never try, you'll never know.
You have to believe in what you're doing and go for it. And I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, if you think your concept and your drive is strong enough, I mean, anyone can do it. If you do have a mentor or someone who's been in the position you're trying to get to, just sit down and talk with them.
I want to repeat what he said about finding a mentor because it is so important. Go out there, find people that are doing innovative things and stalk them. Because when you stalk them, you have no choice but to up your game as well. So you can do things like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, watch their YouTube videos, read their blogs. Don't wait for their book to come out. Follow them in real time. But don't do this. Or go through their trash. We're here with Matthew Simon, who is the founder of Cajun Moon Design, which turns 100% recycled wood into amazing art and furniture. We're in Matt's workshop, and we're surrounded by a lot of different pieces and recycled wood, and we're going to take this humble piece of wood and turn it into a home.
Not a home.
A bench.
Okay, maybe let's get started.
Okay, let's do it.
You know, I always had a passion for the environment, studied environmental science in school, and you know, came out, got a job working for a company in Boulder doing recycling, and I loved it, but just being confined to an office all day wasn't what I aspired to do.
You didn't have those dreams as a kid.
I basically did stuff that people before me did and people before me did.
And the person after you will
Yeah,
do.
exactly. So there was really no, you know, there's no creativity. I was punch numbers all day and, you know, organizing things and planning things, and it just didn't suit me. I wasn't doing anything to better my future or for the planet. I took a load up to the recycling center, and they had this giant pile of wood that they chip up for mulch. And so I asked them if I could have some of it, and I did, and made a table for my house. A couple friends loved the table, said that I should make them, and they would buy one. I had nothing to lose. Took me a couple days to build the table. Found a store in Colorado. It sold actually the next day. And the store called me and said, "Do you have any more of those?" And I said, "Not yet."
But I will in a day.
But I will. Just give me a couple days. And
Wow.
That's exactly what we did. My garage was full of stuff that everybody's garage is full of.
Yeah.
And we worked outside and did it, and you know, and just kind of did it on the weekends, and then it got busier and busier. We went in full steam ahead, and we marketed ourselves pretty hard at the beginning, doing shows and, you know, trade shows and finding stores to sell our stuff on consignment basis, and it just kind of took off. But as an entrepreneur and people who want to do it, who think they have a talent or a skill that they could offer people, I say do it. I know it's hard to quit that comfort zone and, you know, that safety net of having a 9-to-5 job with a steady paycheck. But doing this on your own, you get whatever you put into it. The harder you work, the more hours you spend on it, the more gratification you get, and the more popular your business will become.
What are some of the kind of mental challenges you have to get through as being an entrepreneur? Because it's not all easy.
I think staying open-minded and knowing that whatever decision you ultimately choose, I mean, it's your decision, and if you kind of believe in yourself, you can make it happen. There's just small things that just not ongoing. Take your time and don't miss a step was what I would say.
You're the fate of your own destiny and what you want to be in life, and if success is one thing that you strive for, you know, the different forms of success. There's money or happiness, and this to us is a lot of happiness. It's what we do. It's great to get a piece of wood basically out of a dumpster and create something and make it new again, instead of, you know, supporting the cause that we always need to have something new. And new is better, and that's not necessarily the case, especially what we do.
And kids, if you heard that,
Yeah,
keep it on the real.
stay in school.
Yeah, go to college. Entrepreneurs are the engine of this economy. They are the ones opening up the shops in your community, taking the risks, and enjoying the rewards. People like Daniel, Matt, and Dell drive innovation by turning their passions into reality. Now it's your turn. Show us what you got. Start small, dream big, take the first step today. Next, a woman with a cause proving that innovation can thrive when it's up against a steaming pile of bureaucracy. You don't like what I have to say? Don't lose your head over it.